This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
keene.com.
I'm standing here with Beth from Manchester, who until recently was Beth from Rhode Island. And Beth, how long ago did you move here?
I moved here March 9th.
You're a free stater, and you signed on quite a while back. You've been inactive here, even though you haven't lived here. So you're well known, but it's great to have you actually living here.
Thank you.
Beth, what was the hardest thing about moving up here?
I think the hardest thing about moving here was getting Dan to move here. Finding
Dan is your boyfriend?
Yes, he is. Finding a place and finding work was a little bit of a challenge, but we have both succeeded in that area.
What are you finding to be the best thing about New Hampshire?
The best thing about New Hampshire so far is the freedoms. Back where I come from, there's a lot more restrictions on what I could do, and that was a big relief coming across that border for the time and saying I'm actually living here now. That was good.
What type of activism are you finding is sort of the most important for you, or what type of activism do you find yourself instinctively drawn toward?
So far right now, the activism that I'm finding myself drawn to would have to be doing things with reading the bills and going to the State House, as I look forward to doing. Moving here so quickly from March, I haven't really found myself into anything quite yet. I'm leaving my doors open to all sorts of activism.
Activism. It's cold out here, so it's hard to get all the syllables out.
Yes.
Although it's not that cold anymore. What's your take on sort of this division between the political activists and the sort of anti-political activists?
Actually, it's a great question. I really haven't thought about that yet, because I'm actually seeing people as working towards the same goal, which is liberty here in New Hampshire. So I really don't look at somebody as being separated, or groups of people that are separated. If you look from the outside in, what I want people to know is that everyone's here striving for liberty in New Hampshire.
What's your profession?
Well, I'm a trained dental assistant, but I also do things like pet consultation, teaching people how to own and use farm animals, including horse training, things like that.
How hard is it to find a job up here?
Dental assisting, it's a little bit tough. Right now the market is very flooded with dental assistants, and right now is not a good time of year to find jobs in the dental assisting world. But I'm supplementing my income with horse training and pet sitting.
Of course, Free Staters have been working on trying to help get a bill passed that would allow dental hygienists to open their own practices, and that has not become law yet, but hopefully it will. Would that affect you any?
Well, basically what that is going to do for the hygienists is give them the ability to open up their own place, and they are going to require their own assistants or sterilization technicians, so that will definitely open up more employment for the dental world right now. It's also hopefully going to allow dental hygienists to administer anesthesia without a doctor's care to be there. So I think it would open up and widen better health care for individuals.
Beth, do you have any kind of message for folks that haven't yet moved, who are libertarians and thinking about moving to New Hampshire?
Well, I always say the more people, the merrier. It's awesome coming out here and seeing people that pretty much have the same views that you have, and it's a relaxing sensation to talk to people and not have to explain what your views are. We're having a lot of fun up here. I can't wait for the weather to get a little bit warmer to go exploring around the mountains and go hiking. So just get up here. It's a lot of fun.
All right, Beth from Manchester, thanks.
You're welcome.
Are you a liberty activist willing to be on the front line against socialism? FreeKeene.com would like you to consider moving here to Keene.
While Keene may have the largest number of liberty-oriented media outlets
in the entire state of New Hampshire, there's still a need for more activists. Can you help them? Visit FreeKeene.com to see what's happening, including the front page news about Julia Miranda's campaign for city councilor. FreeKeene.com hooks you up with all the liberty media in town. Join the Keene liberty activists and help free the beautiful city of Keene, New Hampshire from the clutches of the government. FreeKeene.com